Hi everyone, it's me Mel from A New Thing blog. Happy Easter. I know I'm a few days late, but I just thought, you know what, I'm still going to put this out there. So, we're in the Easter season, it's wrapping up, and the thought did cross my mind. What does the cross mean to me? And so, I'll share a short story of what happened to me during my years in university. So there was this particular period where I really felt low, I really felt hopeless. It was such a lonely, dark time for me. And I remember just feeling out of touch. I remember feeling unloved. I remember feeling and questioning what was my purpose. Was there going to be a bright future for me? And I remember opening my Bible one day and I said, God, I really need to hear from you. You know, if you still care, are you still there? Do you still see the best in me? And I opened my Bible to Isaiah 54, and it was the first time I read this scripture, and it really, really meant a lot to me. It's Isaiah 54, and from verse 11, and it says, O afflicted city, lashed by storms and not comforted, I will build you with stones of turquoise, your foundations with sapphires. I will make your battlements of rubies, your gates of sparkling jewels, and all your walls of precious stones. And in the time, that was really a comfort for me. And I remember reading it and I said, you know what, God, if this word was really for me and you really have a future and a hope for me, I said, I need you to confirm this. So later that evening, I went out with my family. I was still feeling a bit down, a bit depressed. And I went out with my family and we went to this fair where there were a lot of local suppliers showing their different goods, different jewelry makers, candle makers, persons with preserves and jams and stuff. And I remember walking up to this table where this lady, she made jewelry and she had it for sale. So I looked through at everything and I walked off, and one thing that really caught my surprise, there was this turquoise necklace, a turquoise necklace with a cross on it. And when I saw it, it really caught my attention because I remember the scripture I read earlier that day of God rebuilding my foundation with stones of turquoise. And by this time, my family, they were looking at the different jewelries and stuff, and I just stood behind and I was just looking on. And in my mind, I was like, you know what, Lord, that's so beautiful, and that in itself, just seeing it was like a comfort to me that, yeah, okay, you're confirming what you said. Later on, like within about a minute or so afterwards, I was just minding my business, and the lady who owned the jewelry business, she walked up to me. I did not introduce myself to her or anything, and I was standing quite a bit away from her table at this point. And she walks up to me and she says, hi, I don't know if there's a God or if there's some power in the universe, but she says, I feel so strongly like I'm supposed to give this necklace to you. And when I looked, it was the same turquoise necklace. Here's a stone, here's a necklace. At the birth of my son, he pulled it, so it broke. But to tell you how much this cross means to me, it means so much to me. And when she gave me the necklace, I honestly started to tear up because I felt as though, you know what, God, you did hear my prayer and you did hear my cry. And this isn't just a necklace for me. This isn't just a pendant for me of a cross. It meant so much more to me that, God is with us in the midst of our trials, in the midst of the times where we feel unloved, in the times where we wonder, is there any hope? Is there a future? And that is my story of what the cross means to me. The cross to me is more than a religion. It's my relationship with Christ. It's that friendship. Being a Christian doesn't mean that everything is going to be perfect. And for those of y'all who know me and those of y'all who know my story, y'all know there has been some days even after this story where today I could say only God carried me through tears, through heartbreak, through grief, through ever wondering if I would pull through, He carried me. And it's my relationship with Jesus Christ that really makes a difference for me. That's what the cross means to me. It's more than a religion. It's more than going to church on a Sunday. It's that one-on-one relationship with Jesus Christ. So I just wanted to share my story on the cross with you guys. If there's anybody who knows of a jewelry maker or someone who could repair this, it would really mean a lot to me, because as you see, it's broken. But instead of throwing it away, I said, one day I'm going to have it repaired. So if there's anybody out there who could help repair this, I would really appreciate it. So that's my little story. I hope it blessed your heart today. Love you all, guys. Bye-bye.